for online coverage of the 2014 Olympic Winter Games from Sochi. Visit the Olympic Zone at kansasfirstnews.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Full Court Press. Matt Gasper and Alex Wiebel with you for a jam-packed night of high school hoops.
Mid-season tournaments highlight the schedule as several teams from across the area play for a shot at some hardware. Let's tip things off our coverage tonight at Topeka High School for the 53rd installment of the Topeka Invitational Tournament.
Top seed Highland Park looks to remain unbeaten. The Scots meet Olathe South, who beat Topeka High on Thursday night. Shafi Carr backs down his man to start off the game and scores on the soft hook. The Falcons go to the aerial attack. Taylor Filbert with the rainbow tray. But on defense, he had no answer for Mr. Carr. The quick turnaround drops in there for the 6'5 senior. It was a two-man show for the most part in the early going. Carr's sidekick, Jamal McMurray, heats up from beyond the arc. Buries not one, but two of them from about 25 feet away. He's open anywhere in the gym. Such a pretty stroke from the senior. Him and Carr combined to score the team's first 16 points. The Scots start to pull away. The steal right here. Then McMurray finishes in transition. He tops the scoring department with 26 points. Highland Park marches on to play in the tournament title. The defending champs win it 67-52. In the other semifinal, looked like it was a runaway for Lawrence as the Lions take it to KC Washington. Ben Radrewski knocks down the three-pointer from the corner. Then John Barbie picks the pocket of the Wildcats. He takes it coast to coast and finishes with the left hand plus the foul. Lawrence and KC Washington were actually tied after every quarter, so it's only fitting that it's tied up with 10 seconds to go. Wildcats with a chance to win it, but there's Barbie picking off the pass with a steal. Under 5 to go, he puts it up at the buzzer, but it rattles out, so we head to overtime. It was all Lawrence in the extra session, though. Barbie scores 23 points to go along with 7 steals. Anthony Barber adds 24 as the Lions win in overtime, 87-81. So that sets up a rematch between Lawrence and Highland Park. The Scots not only won the tournament title over Lawrence last year, but HP also handed the Lions a loss in the Blue Valley Shootout Championship to begin the season. That title matchup is at 5:15 at Topeka High School.
Shawnee Heights falls to Shawnee Mission South in the Ralph Miller Classic semifinal 59-47. The T-Birds will battle Chanute in the third-place game on Saturday. At the 71st Annual Tournament of Champions in Dodge City, it's a battle of the Indians. Manhattan and Hayes, but it's the boys from Hayes who come out on top. They beat Manhattan by 6, 42-36, to advance to the championship game.
Only girls matchup in the capital city tonight. Penn Seaman against winless Topeka West. Lady Vikings get off to a fast start. Jairus Thomas gets the steal and goes in for the layup uncontested to push the lead to double figures for Seaman. They would continue to add to that lead all night long. Getting the ball inside of Tatiana Leggett for the easy 2. She has 16 points to lead all scorers. The Chargers finally get on the scoreboard with a basket from Destiny Wheat off the inbounds pass, but it's all Lady Vikings in this one. They go on to win the game 71-33, improving to 10-0 on the season.
Other Centennial League action on the girls' side. Highland Park and Manhattan both score 50 and win respectively. HP beats Junction City by 6, and the Lady Indians take down Emporia by 9. The T-High girls fall to Leavenworth 53-25.
The Hayden Lady Wildcats earn a spot in the championship game of the Baser Linwood Invitational. Hayden will face off against St. Joseph Benton tomorrow night out of Missouri. That'll be at 6 o'clock.
In the Burlington Invitational, the host school is taking on undefeated Santa Fe Trail in the first girls semifinal. Burlington gets out of the gate quickly. Nice find by Madison Stadell to Summer Kirchner for the quick 2 down low. Then some more from the Lady Wildcats. Mallory Wagner takes her defender baseline, wraps all the way around the rim before turning around to knock in the little jump shot right there. But the Lady Chargers come storming back. Shelby Dahl goes strong to the basket for a pair. Pretty move by her. And then off the miss, watch this. Amber Moore, you don't see her because she comes in out of nowhere to grab the offensive rebound. Quickly puts it back up for 2 to tie this ball game up, and it was back and forth all game long. Brianna Bruma gets in good position on the block and muscles one up and in for the Burlington Lady Wildcats. And then they're trying to add to the lead, but Jaden Romine channels her inner Hakeem Olajuwon with the nice block and takeaway there. It is not enough, however, as Burlington goes on to get the win in overtime, 41-39, to hand the Lady Chargers their first loss of the year and advance to the title game. The second ladies semifinal was just as close as the first. Sabetha and Paola each entered tonight's contest with just one loss each on the season. Second half action, and Paola's trying to get some separation. There's a pretty nice and up and under move from the Lady Panthers. But here comes Sabetha. Taryn Chouette drains it from downtown to make it a one-score game. So here we go. Sabetha down 3, less than 10 to go. Alexis McAfee for the tie, and she connects. Great shot. The Lady Blue Jays going nuts. But here comes Paola with a chance to win it. However, they cannot get a shot off before the horn sounds, so we are heading to overtime in the second semifinal. Lady Panthers converted the charity strike to gain a 1-point advantage, and it sets it up all over again. Here we go. Sabetha down 1, final seconds. McAfee, who sent us to overtime, drives, dishes, and there's Chouette to bank it in as time expires. What a finish. Sabetha wins an instant classic 54-53 in OT. They advance to the championship game to take on Burlington on Saturday. In semifinal number 1 on the guys' side, 7-2 Paola squares off against the Grizzlies of 6-2 of Labette County. And it's the Panthers who make a statement in the opening minutes, trying to set the pace. Sophomore Mason McDowell, look at that. Hard, two-handed throwdown slammer, and that gets Paola off and running. And if that didn't set the stage, well, this might. Jake Robinson misses the triple, but Chase Jorgensen's there for the weak side rebound and easy putback to draw a quick timeout from Labette, who scored just 2 points in the opening quarter. When the Grizz think they got something going, Justin Criddle has other ideas. Picks the pocket and then dishes to Lucas Wilson down low for a pair, and it is all Panthers in this one. Labette finally gets out in transition. Zach Stewart with a nice little finger roll for the lay-in there. In the second half, Lee Relaford, pretty move for the Grizz, gets into the paint and gets a floater to fall, but it's too much Paola tonight. The Panthers cruise into the championship game with a 55-39 win. They'll take on Sabetha, who remains undefeated, by beating Burlington 60-51.
The Silver Lake Lady Eagles aim for a tournament title tomorrow. Silver Lake meets Chanute in the finals of the Tonganoxie Invitational. That championship game is at 4:30.
It's a battle of unbeatens tomorrow in Hillsboro as defending Class 4A state champion Wamego meets Riley County. This tournament was stacked with 5 teams entered action undefeated, with the Lady Falcons taking down both Holcomb and Hillsboro. The title game's at 5:45.
At the Raider Classic in Seneca, the host school Nemaha Valley, the boys will meet undefeated Falls City, Nebraska in tomorrow night's championship game. That is at 7 o'clock.
Semifinals of the McLouth Invitational. The host school wins big over Heritage Christian to move into the title game. They'll battle Valley Falls, who wins a close one over Riverside, 65-59.
And at the Flint Hills Shootout, Council Grove takes care of Linden 48-43. Lady Braves will meet Northern Heights in tomorrow's championship as they sneak past Chase County in OT 65-60. And the boys bracket is already set for Saturday's finale. The top 2 seeds square off at 7:30, which is between Council Grove and Osage City. All those games will be at White Auditorium in Emporia. So it'll be a lot of fun to see who's going to take home that hardware tomorrow. A lot of good matchups across the area.
Tons of good matchups. So stick around. We'll look ahead to tomorrow's Big 12 matchups for both KU and K-State. Stay with us.
You know, when you go 3 of 23 from the field and have like 11 turnovers in a half, I mean, that was just a poor half of basketball. And